Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hillstead and welcome to the 4pm Sports Bulletin. Anfield is set for a European football tonight as Liverpool host Roma in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final tie. Jurgen Klopp is expected to recall some big names for the tie, with the likes of Roberto Firmino and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain likely to return. For Roma, ex-Manchester City stars Alexander Kolarov and Edin Dzeko are certain to return to the lineup, along as the Italians look to continue their impressive run in the competition this season. Red skipper Jordan Henderson can't wait for the game.
Huge moment, yeah, huge game, huge two games. But hopefully this is the start of something special with this squad. I feel as though the manager's been brilliant since he's come to the club, and we've improved every season and we've done so well this season to get to this stage. We've just got to keep going.
There is also a massive game in the Championship as Cardiff host Derby. A win for Cardiff would put them a win away from the Premier League return, whilst a result for Derby would put them back in the playoffs. Adam Holmes is here in the studio with the early team news. Adam.
A big boost for Derby. 4 first-team players are back in the frame. Craig Forsyth, Bradley Johnson and Marcus Olsen are all match fit, and Andreas Weimann has returned from a shoulder injury. Cardiff will be missing Lee Peltier and Jazz Richards through injury, and Craig Bryson isn't available against his parent club.
Thanks, Adam. Havant and Waterlooville host East Thurrock United tomorrow night. With a game in hand on Dartford, the Hawks know a win by 3 or more goals would see them go top. If the Hawks are promoted, it would be the highest level the club has ever played at. Manager Lee Bradbury knows the importance of these next 2 games.
Massive game, they both are. We just got to go and try and win the 2 games. We can't come any lower than second now. Yeah. So we need to just go and try and win 2 games. You know, it's not a gamble. It's, you know, normally we're going into games looking at, you know, we could drop or we could go up, or the worst can happen is we stay where we are.
FC Portchester are preparing themselves for Saturday's League Cup final clash with First Division side Forley. After losing last night 1-0 at home to Shaftesbury, manager Ian Saunders believes his players can bring home the trophy.
Cup finals are what football clubs are all about, you know, and when you're a player you don't always get the opportunity to play in them, so we've got to make the most of it. We'll train on Thursday and prepare as best we can, and then give it what we've got on Saturday.
With the Premier League season coming to a climax, Southampton find themselves on the brink of relegation. Adam Holmes has been around the city finding out what fans think of the end of the season.
It's crunch time in the football season, and Southampton are facing the possibility of relegation to the Championship. With 4 games remaining, Saints are 4 points from safety ahead of Saturday's home clash with Bournemouth. They then travel to Everton and face a 6-pointer with Swansea before returning to St Mary's on the final day, where they play champions Manchester City. And the feeling amongst Saints fans is that their side may already be consigned to the drop. Do you think Southampton Football Club will be relegated or not at the end of the season, and why?
Because they've asked for it, selling off all their players.
I think they'll be relegated, to be honest. I just don't think they can't grind out a result from anywhere, so I don't see where 3 points are going to come from.
Yeah, they were going down. They're not performing. It's tough games as well, so I don't think they're going to survive this year.
South Africa's record try scorer Brian Habana will retire at the end of the current rugby season. The 34-year-old made his international debut against England at Twickenham in 2004 before scoring 8 tries on the Springboks' journey to their 2007 World Cup win. Habana retires just 4 games short of Victor Manfield's appearance record, but hasn't played for South Africa since 2016. And the form of the Toulon teammates Chris Aston and Joshua Tuizova have limited his playing time at the French top 14 side. This week sees the NFL draft take place ahead of the new season. The draft takes place between the 26th and 28th of April. Adam Hillier is here to explain how it works.
The NFL draft comes round just once a year, and it's a chance for college graduates to make the step up to the NFL. The format is simple. All 32 teams have 7 rounds to pick players up. Each team is on the clock to choose a player or can decide to trade up or down with another team. The time each team has to choose reduces each round, so general managers and head coaches have to be quick in who they choose. The number of picks each team has varies, with the coveted first pick going to the team that finished with the worst record last season. This year, that belongs to the Cleveland Browns, who failed to win a single game last year. They also hold the 4th pick in the first round as they look to improve on the 1 win in the last 2 seasons. The rest of the picks in the first round, the New York Giants hold the 2nd pick, the New York Jets, who traded with the Indianapolis Colts, have the 3rd, and the Denver Broncos hold the 5th.
In boxing, a challenger has emerged for the winner of David Haye and Tony Bellew fight on May the 5th. Joseph Parker, who lost to Anthony Joshua last month, claims he would welcome a fight against the victor. Although Parker is keen to return to British boxing, his promoter David Higgins concedes there is a 50-50 chance of his next fight being in the UK. The universities of Solent and Bournemouth are set to do battle again. With varsity just 2 weeks away, excitement is beginning to build. Our reporter Adam White has a preview on what's to come this year.
The biggest sporting event of the university calendar is now less than a month away. Solent University will make the short trip down the south coast to Bournemouth University as varsity is staged for its third consecutive year. The event will showcase the sporting talents of over 25 teams, with Solent Ladies Football, Solent Hockey and Solent Redhawks amongst its headliners. Team Solent Ladies will kick off their game at 5:30pm. The side's top goal scorer and skipper Georgie Lowe spoke to me recently this week of how she's looking forward to the event on Wednesday, the 9th of May.
Varsity is always a good day out, especially for Solent. A good sporting competitive game against Bournemouth, always a rivalry, but hopefully the sun will be out and we can have a good day.
For Solent University's American football team Solent Redhawks, varsity produces a different kind of opportunity. Following a poor Bucks season, middle linebacker David Pepper believes it's a great opportunity to experiment with the squad.
We've got good depth in every position really. It's just, we had a lot of new players learning the game. That would also help the fact they've got more experience under their belt.
Whatever the result, it's sure to be another classic in this local derby.
In ice hockey, Team GB have made a winning start to the World Championships. The Brits have pulled off an impressive victory by beating top seed Slovenia 3-1 in Budapest. That's all from us now. We'll be back again in an hour with the latest sports bulletins.